banks of the Ohio River. There's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Atlanta Falcons and the Cincinnati Bengals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
On one, ready? Mighty. 11.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Here we go. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there.
And the ball is knocked out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. The Bengals sitting in a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
11 Mighty. 11 Thomas.
From the 44, Burrow. Philip Dorsett holds it in. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. You got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
11 MP. 12.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. D'Angelo Malone. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow, he's going to rifle one deep left side. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Evan McPherson for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 18. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage, good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Edwards. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 6. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll try it again with Bowden. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. They'll run it here with Bowden. Trucks over it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They run with Bowden. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. On the ground, it's Bowden. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Lynn Bowden, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
one. Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On 2nd and inches, Burrow. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here we go, here we go.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
11 MP, hey.
Here's Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st.
11 MP, hey.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Throwing again, it's Burrow. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now Youngway Koo for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Bengals 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
11 mighty.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
11. 11 mighty.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Gun. Stop. 11, Thomas. 12. 12.
Now Burrow pushes him over. It's like a freight train. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Now Burrow on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Falcons are going to get the football back at their own 17. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Let's go now.
They'll set up to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
52. 43 rail. Hey, man. Ready?
Back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
White now to return. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow on play action. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner.
by the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
11.
Play action. It's Burrow. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And this is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here we go.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
97.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. On the return, it's White. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's good for our Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. 11. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Taken at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Falcons. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That's on the guard, Alex Kappa.
Here we go, here we go. Mighty. 11 Thomas.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
12. 11. 12.
On second and a long way to go. Burrow, he'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. It's Mixon on the counter. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with a bandit.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
11 MT pace. 11 MT pace.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here we go.
They run for it with Nixon. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty, so they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He completes it to Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, 39 yards. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Here we go, here we go.
They have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
12, 12, 12. 11 empty, 11 empty. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. Here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here we go.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here's Kevin Huber now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Touchdown, Falcons! 72 yards on the punt return. Koo now for the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Falcons 34, Bengals 16.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards, as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
11, 11.
First down. Here's Burrow. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here we go, here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11 Thomas. 12, 12, 12.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to